So here we go again, as though the mission accomplished sign from the second Bush after the second Gulf War, and the endless standing ovations from the bully of Baghdad shouts from the first Bush in a supposed victory speech to Congress after the first Gulf War weren't enough. Now it seems Taliban-backed insurgents are taking over major cities and oil refineries throughout Iraq. The U.S. has even had talks with good old Iran to help in dealing with the Iraq crisis. The plea for help would be comical if it weren't so sad. Now we're entering a possible third Gulf War, as Obama is trying to phrase his comments correctly so as not to sound like he's going to engage in serious military operations and disappoint those Chicago and San Francisco hippies, who will most likely light up their screens with a joint if they find out he's going to start a war. We could be looking at another Bush in office if this story has wings and starts escalating. Apparently you can't have an Iraq war without a Bush in office. All this is ridiculous in my opinion. The first Gulf War was a necessary military operation. Iraq stunned the world on August 2nd, 1990 by invading Kuwait. Saddam Hussein had supposedly promised the later Secretary of State, Madeleine Albright, that he would not invade the sovereign oil-rich nation of Kuwait. He did anyways, and it precipitated a war that put a then Ted Turner-owned CNN on the map as reporters Bernard Shaw and Peter Arnett covered the story live as bombs were dropping in Iraq. The U.S. easily won the actual military operation, but Saddam Hussein kept acting up every now and then. There is even a rumor that he tried to target the first Bush in what many consider an assassination attempt that led to the second Gulf War, since George W. Bush and company wanted to pin the 9/11 attacks on Saddam. Whatever the personal animosities may be, it is clear now that the second Gulf War may have been a bit of false advertising. The U.S. wanted to take out Saddam, but in doing so, they created even more instability. While government leaders may be a bit nutty in the Middle East, they create stability in a region that is overrun by guerrilla insurgents who want to create chaos in the region. With the removal of Saddam, Iraq became open sesame for such insurgents. They even took over Saddam's hometown. Now the U.S. needs the help of Iran in their off-again, on-again relationship with the stable Iranian government to help them in dealing with Iraq. Essentially, the United States has created another Pakistan, with a central government that is at the mercy of terrorists. Some think it was the assassination attempt, others argue it was oil. Whether it was intentional or not, it doesn't look as though the Gulf Wars did anything noble, except to create more instability in an already unstable region.